These are all made from Dollar Tree Jenga blocks, and most of them cost under $3. Hi friends, I'm Melanie from Simple Made Pretty, and I'm going to show you 10 easy projects that look high-end, they organize your home, and they make great gifts without cutting wood or using power tools. If you've ever seen the Jenga blocks at Dollar Tree or bought them and then wondered what in the world I can use these for, this video is going to give you so many ideas. They are definitely more than just a game that you can play at home. I created 10 projects using these Jenga blocks, but I have so many more ideas, so I'm hoping to make more videos like this. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. And wait until you see the charging station and the candle stands at the end of this video. Those are my favorite. Let's start with the easiest one first. I'm using 6 of these birch colored Jenga blocks, and then I have 6 brown ones. I have a cork sheet which has an adhesive backing. This is from Dollar Tree, and I've cut it down to a small square. And I'm just going to arrange my Jenga blocks like this. Make sure they're all smushed together as best as possible. And I'm going to be using my favorite glue. Yes, this works wonderful on wood. I'm not using wood glue. However, if you have wood glue, this is definitely a substitute. But I will be using this on all of my projects. I'm just going to start gluing all of these pieces together. Now that I have all the squares done, I'm just going to glue them into one big square. Okay, now you can see we have one big square with this fun pattern. And this is where I would wish the sun was out today in Florida, because I would just let this bake in the sun to let that glue harden in no time. But it's winter, so I don't have the sun right now. And the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of cork that I had pre-cut and peel off the back and place that right on top. And that's going to help to keep it all held in together. And now all I have to do is just let it dry. And now we have a fun little coaster. And I'm going to repeat this 3 more times so that I have a set of 4. These DIY wood coasters are one of my favorite quick upgrades. Adding cork to the bottom protects your furniture and instantly makes it feel like something you'd buy at a boutique and not at Dollar Tree. Let me know in the comments if you plan on giving these a try. Here I've got 12 Jenga blocks, and I'm going to start by arranging them how I want them to look before I glue them together. So this is what I'm creating. It's going to be a little mini picture frame. And I already have a couple black and white photos printed out, and I'm going to glue them together so that they can be front and back, double-sided. You could do this with a fun quote. You could just print off on your computer using any program, Microsoft Word, Canva. Now I'm going to start gluing my frame together first, okay? So let's just see how it's gonna look. So I've got my first side of the frame finished. We're just going to set that aside. Make sure it doesn't fall apart like mine is. And if you have time to let these glue, that would be the best solution. Then I went ahead and I grabbed like a little sheet protector. I want my photos, even though I just printed these off on a piece of paper, I want them to be a little bit more protected. So I've got this sheet protector and I'm just going to cut it to size. And then I'm just going to glue the photo inside the frame. This is not a frame that's going to be changed out, like the picture cannot be changed. So I would stick a photo that you know you're going to love looking at. This is a picture of my son when he was little. And then we're just going to glue the top side of this frame together next. Then I'm going to just add some more glue here to the top. And we're going to place that right on top. Now you can use plants to keep this held together, but I'm just going to show you how it looks on the other side. Got a picture of him on the other side. Now I just noticed that my piece on this side had stamped writing. What a way to ruin my project. So I'm flipping that over so you don't see it. These mini picture frames are such a sweet way to display photos, quotes, or printable art. They're great for desk, shelves, and even gift ideas. You can paint yours or even use wood filler in these cracks if you do plan to paint yours. That would be an ideal way to finish off the frame. If you are staining yours, I would not recommend to really fill the cracks. The one thing I do love about the glue that I'm using is that you could use this to fill in your cracks a little bit more. Let me know if you like this and would try it for a gift idea for loved ones. I can see a lot of these projects adding a Cricut decal on it to make it even more personalized. This next project, I've got 14 of the natural colored Jenga blocks laid out here. And I have 4 of these beads. They have a flat edge and then one side is open. And I actually already glued together these two here, the ends. And I have them laid out the way I want them to be arranged. So I'm going to start gluing them all together. Now I'm going to glue the entire piece together. Now that you see I made a little tray, I'm just going to wipe away some of this excess glue and kind of try to put it in this crack, because this is going to actually help seal this and keep it all together, like keeping it in the cracks here. And so the next step is I'm just going to attach the balls, like little feet here. So you can probably see where I'm going with this project. Now the magic happens when you just let it sit and let it dry. And this is what it looks like once it's completely dry. And it's just your basic riser. And I was thinking about adding like a little strand of beads to the side here, just something to update it maybe, but I think it looks cute the way it is. This beaded riser is one of those pieces that makes any room look styled on purpose. You can use this in the kitchen, the bathroom, coffee bar, or on a tiered tray, or your shelves, basically anywhere that you want a little extra height in your home decor. For this next project, I have 2 of these wood blocks from Dollar Tree, and I have 24 total Jenga blocks. I'm going to start by sanding the edges of this wood block from Dollar Tree because it is a little rough. Now that all of the edges are smoother, we can proceed. And I'm going to start with gluing these blocks together in groups of 3. Okay, and then the next step is putting them all together on this wood block. So I'm going to start by lining them in the front. Don't forget the side here. Oh, it's one of those. We're gonna fix that. One of those stamps. Oh, I hate those stamps. Oh, I gotta glue these sides together. I keep forgetting that. Let's see here. Smush you in there. And then we're just gonna make a row. Make sure they're all nice and even and level. And now I'm going to do the back row. So this is what I have so far. And now we're just gonna set this, we're gonna glue this together. So I'm gonna glue right here on this edge and right here on this bottom so that I have a slanted top here. And I just placed 2 Jenga block packages here to support it so that it helps it stay in place until it dries. So this is what it looks like. Got one in the back supporting it, and it's not too much on a tilt here, so you can see how it looks. This recipe stand is great for holding cookbooks, recipe cards, or even your phone while you're cooking. It keeps everything hands-free, and it looks really pretty on the counter. For this project, I'm using a piece of wood from Dollar Tree. It's called a wood plank board. And again, I'm gonna have to sand the edges here. And I believe I have 51 total Jenga blocks. Now keep in mind that a package from Dollar Tree has 72 total blocks, and then they're mixed in with these darker colors. So this did take 2 packages to create what I'm about to create. So I sanded the edges and it's nice and smooth now. And I've already got the blocks laid out how I'm going to be applying them to this board. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing them in place. That's the first row. And I'm going to glue all of the stacks together first before I glue them in place, because I want to make sure this is spaced correctly. Got lots of glue on my fingers from this project. So by the time we're getting to this row, we've got 1, then this is 2, this is 2, this is 3, and then I've jumped up to 4 stacks of Jenga blocks together. And I'm finally on the last row. And then this one has 5 Jenga blocks together. I want to make sure they're all lined up because I don't want any pieces sticking out. Okay, I've got everything placed exactly where I want it. And so now I'm going to glue it all together. This charging station made with Jenga blocks keeps all your cords and devices in one spot, so you're not searching for chargers anymore. It's great for nightstands, desk, or family charging areas. For this next project, I've got another piece of wood from Dollar Tree. I've already sanded the edges, and I've got a bunch of Jenga blocks. I have not counted them yet. We're just going to see how this goes. So we're going to start out by arranging the blocks on the corners like this. Let's see. So I have the longest piece on this side and that side, and then that's a short piece. And then we're going to start arranging them in the center like this. Actually, I do want them on their side, so we're going to change it up a little bit. And then I'm going to glue all of those in place. Now I'm ready for the next layer. So this is the next row. And so you can see the sides here are a little bit different. I've got them, they go completely across. And so I'm going to glue this in place. Now I want to do one more row before finishing the top. And then I'm going to glue all of this into place. Currently it looks so good, but I want to finish it off with an edge. So thinking about doing a little bit of an overhang like this. Here is the finished basket or box. I did end up having to use half of a Jenga block right here, and all in all it was 59 Jenga blocks. This little wood basket, it works as a tray, an organizer, or a catch-all. It's perfect for entry tables, coffee tables, or bathroom counters when you want things to look tidy but still cute. For this next one, I've got a bunch of the brown Jenga blocks, and I'm just going to start gluing them all together to like this. So I'm going to do that to all of these. And we're creating rows. Now I'm just going to repeat that several more times. So I've actually been in the process of reorganizing my drawers. And so I thought, how cool would it be if I made some custom drawer dividers with these Jenga blocks? And so I just sized it out, and I think this is where I want them to be, right here. So I'm going to glue these together, and then I'm actually going to even paint these white so they kind of blend in with the drawer. These drawer dividers are a total game changer if you love organized spaces. They're perfect for junk drawers, makeup drawers, or office supplies, and they're fully customizable. In fact, I'm probably going to add a couple more Jenga blocks right here to separate and make another small cubby so that I could fit paper clips and binder clips and more in my drawer. For this next one, I've got several random blocks arranged here. So you can see there's 8, there's 6, 7, 3, 2, and then another stack of 6. And I'm just going to glue these all together. Now I'm going to put all of these together, and this is my base. And we're just going to stack them on top of each other. This is how it looks so far. So this is what I have so far. You're probably wondering, what even is this? But I'm gonna paint it black, and then I'll show you the big reveal. These modern wood bookends double as decor and storage. They give your shelves that clean, minimalist look while still being super functional. For this project, I've got stacks of my Jenga blocks. So I have these going 2 different directions, and there's 4 stacks here. And this one, same thing, 6 stacks there. And then I've got a pattern of Jenga blocks, and then 6 Jenga blocks in the center to make a rectangle shape. And so I'm going to glue all of these together. So now I'm just gluing the pieces together to make the finished product. Now I'm just gonna let them dry before I show you what they look like. These pedestal candle stands made from Jenga blocks, they instantly add height and elegance to any space. They're perfect for centerpieces, shelves, or seasonal decor swaps. That was it, guys. Before you go, if you want all of the step-by-step instructions, the supply links, and the measurements, and exactly how many Jenga blocks I use for each project, I've linked the full blog post right below this video, so check that out. And if you love budget-friendly crafts like this, I also have a free printable library with DIY planners that you can download, and I'll link that too. Plus, YouTube is most likely going to show you another Dollar Tree DIY video from my channel right here that I think you are going to really love. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.